Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called The Thief and the Historian, written by Brendan Corbett. This is the first in the Rune Tree Chronicles series. In this book, readers meet Ada, who is a young thief who knows pretty much nothing else for her entire life. She's really good at thieving, but she tends not to get the credit she deserves for the work that she does. Well, one day, a fabled historian is coming to town, and a task is set to steal from this historian. So even though Ada would rather not be thieving, she decides that this final task might be the one to set her off on a new path. What she does not expect is that the historian takes Ada under her wing, and they set off on an adventure that's going to change them both forever. This story is great for fans of high fantasy. It introduces readers to a world that is vastly different from the one that we live in. It's filled with magic, exciting creatures, and also a lot of danger. So Ada and the historian are both female characters. They set off on this quest together, and there is a lot of really excellent detail in the book that introduces readers to this land. It would benefit from a map of some kind, just to orient readers to the land that Ada calls home, but the descriptions are satisfactory for building that world within the mind of the reader. This is the first in its series, and it does a really nice job establishing the stakes of the characters, where they're going, also the path that they're on, and how Ada may come into more of her own as part of the historian's entourage, more so than she would have otherwise as a thief. Anyone who is a fan of quest-style fantasy adventures like The Hobbit is going to find a lot in this book that they are going to enjoy, especially the fact that the two protagonists are female, which is typically not done in the fantasy genre. And because this is the first in its series, it leaves off on a note that gets readers ready for the next installment. This book reads really smoothly. There's plenty of white space. There's also a lot of dialogue that happens within the book, and readers get to know more of the historian's background and Ada's, as well as the narrative shifts perspectives throughout the book. So readers get to know more than one side as they get through the story as well. If you are a fan of high fantasy literature, stories that have a lot of adventure and discovery, then you are going to likely really enjoy this book. If it sounds like a great fit for you, I hope you look for it at your favorite bookstore.